Alright, this is Robbie, and I'm going to just take you through just a quick rundown of my Ableton rig and controlling Ableton with a foot switch and the hardware involved. So over here I'm an old MacBook Pro running Ableton 8 Suite, and I also use Reason with that rewired in for playing live instruments in the midst of running loop augmentation. So for example, this weekend I've got a controller over here for keys, which is over here rewired in to Ableton. I'm using a Motu Ultralight. It's the Mark III. It allows me to have easily have 8 outputs out of Ableton. So the outputs from this go directly into this Radio Pro 8, and I'm able to give front of house 8 discrete outputs for them to mix there. And here this weekend I'm only using 6, but typically how this might go down, regardless of how these are labeled right now, these would be the way we're doing it now. I'm doing click, tambourine, synth, stereo synth. So if we've got a couple sounds coming in from Reason or some instruments in Ableton, they would come in on stereo in 3 and 4. I would do like some drum sounds on 5 and 6, and then if there are other sort of more affected drum sounds or perk, those might go on 7 and 8, and those go all out to front of house, so they can mix them there. The Ultralight comes in a couple forms. It's got a hybrid version that has both FireWire 400 and USB 2, which is really useful. So in Ableton, you can see it's kind of a simple set right here. There's not a lot going on, but I'm going to come over here, and the way I control Ableton is with this controller right here. This is built by Unifacts, and it's very simple, very well designed to use within Ableton. The way it works, you can see right now. I'm going to turn off this light, see if this helps. Yeah. So the way it's set now, you see OM, and this is called Omni Mode, and so it allows me from anywhere I am in my banks. If I'm on bank 4, so this is next and previous button, so going up and down in banks. This lets me get to 7, A, B, C, D, E, F. So Omni Mode, I can hold this down and I can get to this bank from wherever. So typically I have this set up as play, stop all clips, tap tempo, click on and off, and sometimes I'll have that set up for some sort of an effect in Omni Mode. So again, let's say I've got, I'm in song 1, and let's say I have 6 parts for a song. So I've got intro, verse, chorus, verse 2, bridge, big chorus or something like that. If I need to, I can come in here and I can stop the whole session. There are some other features, some other auxiliary buttons you can plug in like this right here. So this will give me access to a couple different features where I don't need to hold down this button anymore to get to Omni Mode. It's like instant Omni Mode. So this right here, easily, the thing that's unique about this is it sends MIDI notes as opposed to program changes. Most other devices, for example, like this, or most foot controllers that are out, they send MIDI program changes or control changes, and Ableton doesn't want to see that you can send them for to change scenes within Ableton, but there are a lot more MIDI notes and MIDI channels to work on than program changes. So something like this is going to send program changes that are really specific, and this right here is sending program changes to the Eventide pedals. But this right here is just sending MIDI notes. So if you were to plug this into a sound module or just have it trigger, if you were to have it trigger an instrument in Ableton, you would just hear a chromatic scale starting at 0 all the way to 127. Some other things it works on, you can have it work on multiple MIDI channels, but for now, I've just got it set on MIDI channel 1, and it comes over here to control scenes. I don't know if you can see this. I would set this up. Just make sure I've got it here. So you can see I'm having it trigger scenes from this controller. So I'm showing bank, bank 2, and I'm able to program different parts of the song from the controller, so that when I go to sorry, this is so shaky. We're not hearing all this stuff because it's set to go out. Yeah, lots of stuff. This is all set up. Yeah, so anyway, that gives you an idea of how these things work together. All right, enjoy.